Hello everyone on the internet, this is Fenna from Root Gaming and welcome to the new show where we answer questions from Reddit and Twitter. It's called UpROOTed and our host is Peter Pascal.
Thank you, Fenna. So to begin, we have the Reddit questions. This is from Holy Jaw. High level question. Where do you see Root as a gaming team in 9 months? More specifically, where do you see the Root SC2 team? I'm going to hand that off to Kat.
Alright, 9 months is pretty random, right? Like we're not having a baby. But, I guess, I don't know, just keep doing what we're doing. I think we're doing pretty well. The new WCS changes will probably be good for the StarCraft spot. As far as Root as a whole goes, I mean, we've been expanding to other games and doing pretty well in that. But yeah, as far as StarCraft 2 goes, just continued dominance in WCS NA, at least as far as the number of representatives go. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, it's really, what happens. The scene has been pretty stable for a little while. And I don't know when Legacy of the Void is coming out. It's going to be a game changer, I suppose. But we'll try to continue to do as well as we can.
Okay, next question. It is from Love SC2A. Prime said recently that they still haven't been paid by TT Esports in over 6 months. They are one of your major sponsors. Are they paying Root but not Prime? I'm betting this comment gets deleted or ignored, which is absurd considering it concerns one of the biggest teams in Korea being shafted by a sponsor. This needs to be addressed.
Well, I think shafted is a very strong word. Obviously, there's always two sides to each story, and we haven't really heard TT Sports' side on this one. We deal with TT Sports North America, whereas I'm guessing Prime would deal with headquarters in Taiwan. So I actually asked about this question to North American headquarters, and they said Taiwan would, most likely have the answer. But I very much doubt that that's the case. At least, I mean, Prime is saying it, so obviously there must be some truth to it. But I mean, I can speak on behalf of TT or Prime. My guess is it's some sort of misunderstanding or somewhere along those lines. I know that TT or Prime is or was a big asset for a long time for TT Esports. Even in Latin America, like where I'm from in Peru, there's like PC Cafes with Marine King's face on it and stuff and White Rock. So and they have their own line of product as well. So I'm sure that there's some sort of misunderstanding, but yeah.
Okay, this is from Lukoda. Is there any strict practice regimen in the house that is enforced, or do you all freestyle in your practice by practicing different times and lengths?
We generally just freestyle it. We talked about it recently, or the last few days. Katz was talking about setting up some schedule, which I think will be good. So currently everyone's just freestyling it, which is working out pretty well. But it would be good to get some team practice in at some point. We help each other out with replays and stuff as well. At least Pat does help us sometimes. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. This is from Gemini _19. How has Supernova been adapting to the Root House and American lifestyle? Does he enjoy it so far, and how would you compare it to your Korean houses like OGS?
I think Root House is more free than Korean house. So I like this system, and I like it more than Korean house. Yeah.
What's your nickname?
Nickname?
Nickname.
Young Money. They called me Young Money. I like it.
Okay, and then another question for Supernova, also from Gemini. Now that the WCS news just came out, what are your plans? Are you going to switch to WCS NA or Korea, or what are your plans for the next season?
Actually, I have a plan to play WCS America in next year, but I have to think about that. If I can get USA visa, if I can get, I want to play WCSNA, but I don't know yet. Yeah. I have to think about that.
Okay, now we're getting to the hard-hitting questions. This is from Urimvar. Would you date Rob if you could? Rob, can you get on camera for a quick sec? No? That's a no from production. Okay, I'm going to hand this off to Pet, and then you can just pass it around.
Well, Rob did threaten to kill any of us if we dropped the mic before, so keeping that in mind, yes, I would.
Yeah, sure.
No, I have a girlfriend.
No, I don't date murderers.
Would you date Rob?
No.
Okay, this is from Sigur1, Fenner and Pet. Boys, can you give me some recommendations on rice cooking? Type of rice and cooking method, etc.
Well, basically, we stick it in the rice cooker for 30 minutes. Pat, you want to add anything
Yep.
to that?
Alright, so your standard rice is the long grain, sometimes short grain, white rice that is. No one eats brown rice. But we've been experimenting, Benner and
sushi
I,
rice.
with sushi rice.
Yes.
Now sushi rice, that's a whole nother thing.
That's like your GM level, right?
Yeah. So anyone who hasn't tried that out yet, I would recommend that. Yeah.
Oh, talk about the cups of water.
I got that.
Okay.
Hey, this is a question for me and Pat.
Oh, I'm on the rice cooking too.
Okay.
Boys. So, generally, you start off with a clean rice cooker thing,
You're going too far.
and you scoop out a few cups of rice, give it a quick wash, drain the water. For every cup of rice, what's the ratio?
The ratio is 1 cup of rice.
1 cup of rice,
You put in 2 cups of water.
2 cups of
and then
water.
you have the perfect rice.
Yeah,
No,
and
no,
it's
you
perfect.
guys' rice is sticky. Like, that's because you add too
No,
much
that's-
water.
It's perfect.
No, the
No,
rice is
it's
perfect.
too sticky.
Cut.
Soft.
I'm from Latin America.
Next.
I prefer non-sticky rice.
Next question. How does food work in the house? Are there family meals? Does each player cook for himself whenever he feels like eating? What type of food gets eaten in the house? And that is from 2X Noodle. For food, yeah, sometimes we all cook each other's stuff. Just the other day we made breakfast, pancakes, bacon and eggs for everyone. Generally people either go out for food or they just cook it on their own. Fenner and I like to make rice and chicken, and I know Pet likes to eat some rice and vegetables and other rabbit food.
Well said.
Cats?
Fine.
What?
Who said it?
Sure. Yeah, I agree with everything you just said.
Okay. Also, definitely Miwa, he likes to eat instant noodles,
David noodles.
David
David
noodles, and I'll ask Young Money what he does for food.
I just eat like Korean noodle, you know, ramen. Yeah, I like it, and tuna, and
Oh yeah.
tuna and rice.
And in and out.
Yeah, and I like In-N-Out burger and Five Guys. Yeah, American burger is best.
Okay, this is from PCHSC2. Does Root host non-Root members?
Sure, we have in the past, and we are right now actually. Miwa filming the thingy with close-up shots, and right now we have Kawaii Race at the house. Before we had Mini Racer. Is that it? I think that's it.
So,
Yeah.
Is it just when the house isn't full? So
Yeah, pretty much. If the house
Yeah.
isn't full, and there's players that like want to come, and like we'll usually like charge a significant significant. Not what's the word I'm looking for?
Insignificant, cheap, low, high.
Well, it's we basically try like the bare minimums for like, you know, the bills and stuff. So, but yeah, it's you know, it's usually if someone's friends with people at the house or something like that, like Miwa or Kawaii Rice, and you know they want to come hang out and we have space, then yeah, sometimes we do. Usually pro gamers, of course, or Miwas.
Okay, this is from Holy Jaw. At one point, Root was the darling of Reddit. As with all things, though, eventually popularity caught up and suddenly the pitchforks against Root bandwagon rolled out. For months now, any comment about Root is rebutted with some vague comment about missed promises, despite repeated recap posts of every fulfilled promise. Cats can't even post here without a visit from the downvote brigade. Question: is it possible for Root to overcome the irrational dissent that is /RSC2? If you think so, how could you do it? Well, I'll hand this off to Cats in a quick minute. As far as what can we do to overcome, a lot of the flack that Root has gotten has been about not creating content and whatnot.
Yeah.
And lately, we did some AMAs on Reddit, and we'll be posting more videos and creating regular content on a weekly or monthly basis. So we plan to do more stuff for the community, and we would love to get feedback from whoever and suggestions on what we should do for content. And yeah, here's Cats.
Yeah, that was always a bit strange, and like he pointed out, I mean, we've explained countless times, you know, like here's what we've done, here's, you know, what we said we would do, here's, you know, what we delivered. The fundraiser is basically where it all goes back to. There's you know, a few people that contributed a lot for the start of the house, and there seems to be a lot of misconceptions and misperceptions, I suppose, as to like how much the community like gave and what the money was used for. There was always like Rob was always updating the community on what the money was used for. So like, I don't know, when you see those like hate comments, it's for the same reason, and at the same time it's for different reasons. It's like one guy's like, where's the results that you promised? And it's like, what? And then the other guy's like, where's all the content? Or like, where's the house tour? And like, you know, like when we first moved to the house, there was a period of time in which the article came out that was actually a period of time where we didn't even have computers set up because the computer sponsor screwed us over a bit. Not the one we have right now, but you know, one that we were in talks with. So we couldn't actually produce anything for the first couple weeks. Despite that, though, the house was set up way earlier than we like set out to set the house up. Is that a sentence?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just really frustrating to see these comments get repeated. Because again, I've explained countless times, and I don't know if this is the time or the place to explain it all again. But you know, I think everything that we set out to do, we have done. There's plenty of content on our YouTube channel, and it really didn't have the views, or it still doesn't have the views that we were expecting for this content. And it makes me think, you know, most of the people that comment on this sort of thing don't even bother to check if we are doing those things, and or if we have done those things, and it's kind of annoying because yeah, again, the fundraiser was for setup costs of the house. There's people that go like, oh, like you bought a house with the community money and like, you know, like pocketed the rest or some like stupid stuff. People complain about us having a pool, but I mean, this was the cheapest possible house that we could
You
find.
pretty much can't get a big house without a pool. I mean, you could.
I don't even know if that's the case, but this house like is incredibly cheap for the size of it. You know, we didn't ask for a pool or want a pool; it just came with a pool.
Okay, and we're gonna mix it up. Here are some Twitter questions. This is from @xvincex. Root for Root. If you could bring any Root player that isn't currently at the house to live with you guys, who would it be and why? #AskRoot. Okay. Any Root player, I would bring Tubby the Fat. He is the Dota player for the new squad that we just picked up, and I choose him because
Because you played Village Roll. Just
no,
admit it. Admit it.
because he's my bro. We go way back. Tubby the Champ.
I would bring Eggy from Hearthstone because I like his Twitch time.
Major?
Yeah. Why?
Maybe he looks so funny. So I want to meet him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to follow that up. I don't know, man. I love everyone I can. No bias.
Well, who do you think would benefit the best and the most from living here and playing full time?
That's
like
difficult.
potential.
Probably someone from our Hearthstone squad, or I mean, and the thing is, most of our StarCraft 2 squad has been here, or plans to come, or has been here at one point. So it's kind of a weird question. Except for Juan. Juan's never gonna come Supernova. He's too much of a mama's boy in Mexico. So I don't know. Maybe our next pickup, whoever that is. I'm not saying we're gonna pick anyone up anytime soon, by the way. I'm just saying,
Alright, root member Sage, even though he's retired, be cool to have him back. And
But David wouldn't be here.
non-root member David.
Oh,
David!
That would be awesome. Sage and David back.
Yeah, you need both.
Yeah.
It's a combo.
Okay, at Sunflower Bug. Who has the messiest room in the root house? That would be Pet. At the moment, Igiz previously was the king of filth. He didn't clean much.
When he
at-
comes back, we're gonna whip him into shape, man.
Yeah,
There was like I's hair all over the kitchen.
Igiz
You can
all
tell
over
it's
the
his hair,
kitchen.
yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone agrees that Pet has the messiest room.
Pet, do you agree?
Do you agree? Do you have any rebuttal?
No, that sounds about right.
Okay. I'm not sure who this is by, but they're asking about, is there any chance with the new WCS that we'll see some old school root members like Slush, Kiwikaki, Dodoro, Druby, Cathonluck, etc. Will they be back? I know Cathonluck is playing Heroes of the Storm, and I can't really speak for the others, so I'll hand that off to Cats.
Yeah, I mean, they're always in the chat. I know Kiwikaki always talks about like coming back with Legacy of the Void and stuff like that. I very much doubt he'll come back for the WCS changes. There are players that are making reappearances. The Ognis is actually considering it, I think, just judging by his Twitter. He said it was tempting. So that's the only person that I can think of. Slush, as far as I know, has been playing Hearthstone. He's actually a legend in Hearthstone because he's talented. And, barely plays, but he's legend. He's just one of the smartest guys I know. Very talented, I would say. And then, Druby is playing Dota, Counter-Strike, StarCraft, and not Hearthstone. Yeah, he just like plays a lot of games, but I don't know if he's gonna play competitively again. And I doubt he will come back for WCS changes, but I'm sure a lot of people will. Maybe not.
Okay, that's about every question that we've gotten. So thank you for watching the first episode of UpROOTed, and we will post another Reddit thread where you guys can ask us more questions when we decide to do episode 2. So I'll hand this off to the captain of Root for the finishing words.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll try to produce a little bit more of this kind of thing. And if you have ideas for anything else you would like to see, then let us know. Thank you to our sponsors, TT Sports V3 and Twitch. And of course our new partner, Esport Clothing. We're actually going to be getting Root jerseys for sale pretty soon, thanks to them. So that should be pretty good, and keep an eye on that. Why?
Padrinos!
Say something.
I don't have anything to say. Bye.
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 Don't do it. No.